Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. We're here for a special opening today. This is the Sword and Shield Ultra Premium Collection featuring Charizard. We got Milwaukee Regionals playing on in the background, and we have a brand new phone camera doing the video recording today. I'm shooting this with a iPhone 17 Pro. I got upgraded in hard drive space, so from 128 to 256 gigabytes. So we got tons of space to run this video. So I'm gonna do something a little crazy here and open 2 cases worth of this ultra premium product. This product came out probably about 2 years ago now. Let's see if there's any indication on this little triangle. It says copyright 2022, so I imagine that's when the item came out. And it's a pretty neat product because it does feature a lot of Sword and Shield packs. So we'll see shortly, but this is me opening up the box. This is the playmat, and then you get this cool shelf-like contraption. Here is the left side featuring Lost Origin, Astral Radiance, Brilliant Star, and of course the promos, which we'll just put off to the side here. We have a V-Star marker, some metal coin here that's just tossed in there. Got Fusion Strike, Evolving Skies, got a Vivid Voltage. There is a metal Charizard coin and 1 Darkness Ablaze. And then finally, in the last bin, we have some metal dice and another poison marker that's metal. So we'll throw those back in. Close that up. And then put this mat back where it started so we can close the box. Is it this way? There. Let's count the packs. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. Let's see if that's what it says on the triangle. So, yep, 16 Sword and Shield booster packs. So let's get into opening some packs. And obviously there's great pack selection here with potential to hit some great chase cards. So we'll see how it goes. Lost Origin, we got Giratina, there's all arts there, trainer galleries and all those packs. Fusion Strike, of course, you got the Gengar, different Mews, and then, you know, the Umbreon. So I'm going to start with Lost Origin here. And I think since we're opening so many different packs, I will just stack the cards into columns so that we know which box came with which cards. So we'll get rid of this cold card. Porygon, Inkay, Blipbug, Finion, Spinarak, Porygon Dustox. Okay, nothing here. That's regular rare Dustox. I don't even remember this card from Lost Origin, but there it is. Now this is the set with the different trainer gallery Pikachus, so I wouldn't be too mad if I hit any of those. Those are some of my favorite cards. We'll flip that code card. Bronzor, Phalanx, Poliwag, Oddish, Growlithe, Toolbox, and nothing here. Electros. Okay. So Lost Origin was a flop. Move to Astral Radiance now. So it is Canadian Thanksgiving this weekend. It's a long weekend for us. I haven't been able to open cards for a while, so I thought I'll do something fun as well as clear up some of my storage space with this opening. Rowlet, Bronzor, Oshawott, Hoot Hoot, Kricketot, Suin Basculin, Quibble. So far, nothing good. Yeah, it's pretty hard to get Pokemon cards right now, and I think that's why I'm looking back to Sword and Shield. I would like to open some Mega Evolution, but it's been very hard to find any. And it looks like we have something in here because I see something shining there in the corner. And this is a Shadow Rider Calyvix. This is from the Trainer Gallery. It's pretty nice. One of these black cards. They made this for a few subsets and then stopped them. But you can tell from the art that they took the art from some of the previous sets and gave it a different finish. I can't say the black with the colored lining is a favorite of mine, but it helps with the opening experience when you haven't got anything nice except for that one from the Trainer Gallery. So Ponyard, Growlithe, Voltorb, Rufflet, Ponyta, Leafeon, Regice, Curlia there, canceling Cologne. Moving into Brilliant Star now. Looks like there's something here. Riolu, Sock, Cherubi, Burmy, oh, and Mimikyu VMAX. This is from the Trainer Gallery. This one's a textured card, so it's not that easy of a pull, but this is a pretty nice hit. Brilliant Star, you can tell from the pack art that Charizard is in this set. There is the alt art that features, I think, Charizard battling Venusaur. So, of course, that'd be a pretty sweet hit. That's not a card that I have. Axew, Excalibur. So, nothing here. Last pack of Brilliant Star. These wrappers are pretty flimsy. I don't know if that's just the wrappers aging in the product, but it seems a lot more flimsy than some of the other packs that I've opened before. So first half of the box is open, but now we get to the juicier stuff. We got Fusion Strike here, Evolving Skies, and one Vivid Voltage. Fusion Strike, bad hit rates. Oh, Battle VIP Pass. That was a hot card when it was in the metagame. Mantine, and nothing here. Yeah, these are very flimsy packs. It's kind of odd. What could just be this printing? I'm not gonna look too deep into it. Plussy. So nothing from Fusion Strike. And Evolving Skies. If I can get any alt art, that'd be a big win. Carvanha, Shogun, gorgeous. Okay. Time Pull, Psyduck, Eevee. Nice Pikachu. I think this was a McDonald's card, but nothing. Ampharos. Oh, we got one Darkness Ablaze too. That's early Sword and Shield. Got a chance at a Charizard in that set. And speaking of Charizard, Phantasmal Flames is coming soon, so there's a few Charizards to look for there. Oh, Evolving Skies, no good. Darkness Ablaze, no. Heat Energy. Ooh, another just regular rare. Vivid Voltage. Charizard Reverse. I guess that's not bad. Charizard Reverse in a Charizard Ultra Premium. So I'll get rid of these wrappers and then we'll move on to our next box. So I'll try to open this one a little faster just because we already know what's in it. We'll move this first pile of cards here. Interesting. This mat is the other way in this time. So here's the first pile. Charizard promo, Lost Origin, Astral, Brilliant Stars. Fusion. vivid. This one has 2 vivid voltage. Interesting. Is it 1 less fusion strike? Maybe. Okay, put everything back here. So we'll start with these loss origin. So I think the reason I'm opening these is I do like the Charizard promos in there, and finally cracking them out. Probably should have respected them a little bit earlier. They were practically worthless for a while, and you know, the box value was under MSRP, so a lot of them, people were selling them for dirt cheap. But as the product ages, so does the appreciation, and now the Charizard promos, at least in Canadian, are probably worth at least 50 bucks each. So I think learning from that, you know, I see the Mega Charizard collection coming out. I think that's a pretty safe play. Oh, Beedrill. Nothing much here. Beedrill V. There's rumors that there's huge supply, but I think unless Mega Evolutions really doesn't sell well, I have a hard time thinking that long term that product flops. So I'm making room for that by opening these. But you know, given the demand anniversary coming out, I guess the other question mark is, am I going to be able to get my hands on any product? Because it's becoming a lot harder to come by nowadays. Oh, nothing good here. That was Astral Radiance, so Brilliant Stars next. Heatran and a Muck. Nothing here. Oh, something here. This is Brilliant Stars, so let's see. Aggron VMAX. Not great. It's kind of interesting seeing all these yellow bordered cards now too, because we've moved on to silver border. And I think it was a good move. I probably don't really like the yellow as much. It's a bit jarring almost. The silver blends in a little better. So I'm okay with Pokemon making that change. Insert, nothing. Peko Cinderace, nothing great there. Oh, something's here. Ooh, Gengar. This is a pretty nice hit, actually, the way that it's appreciated. So I'm happy with that. It's not the alt art, but even, I think Gengar just being Gengar, even the regular VMAX has shot up pretty high. If I can, I'll probably get that one graded because I don't have one yet. Alteria, nothing here. Curum Hollow. And here's my last Evolving Skies. Lilligant Alteria. Okay, Vivid Voltage. The card I still really like is the Rainbow Pikachu, and I'm glad I got those graded in a 10. I think it's just a matter of time before that one comes back up. It's great art with a chunky Pikachu, and also Pikachu is always going to be Pokemon's mascot, so nothing here. Duskull, C-Dot. Okay, nothing here. That's Vivid Voltage. And then finally, Darkness Ablaze, where you get one pack. Tauros, Darmanitan. Nothing there. So, second box, we get a Gengar VMAX. That's pretty good. Next box. It's been so long since I bought this product that I'm not even sure where these originated from. Probably GameStop, but I can't say for certain. Well, this one's got a scrunched up booklet. So, promos. 1, 2, Lost Origin, 3, Astral, 3, Brilliant. Darkness Ablaze, 1, Vivid Voltage. 3, Evolving, 3, Fusion. Everything's inside. I'll put this back and then get back to opening packs. So, Lost Origin. Strike. Gligar. Ooh, Hisuian Gudra. That's a card that did have some playability once in a while, but it was kind of like a one in your deck and that's it. So didn't see a crazy increase in value, but not one that I ever really played with either. So that's it for Lost Origin. Astral Radiance. Psyduck, Mantine, Togekiss. Okay, nothing there. Ursaluna. Stantler. Frostmoth. Trainer Gallery, Regidrago. Yeah, that's what Gudra was played in, Regidrago. So far, just a Frostmoth Trainer Gallery. Nothing in Brilliant Star. I do quite like these sets. I think these are a good nostalgic experience. I was going pretty heavy when these sets were out, so to see them again, it's pretty fun. Houndoom, Trainer Gallery. Okay, moving on to Fusion Strike. You can see why there's the appeal of opening older product. And when opening the latest set, of course, you're trying to pull some playables as well. Crabominable. Here, you don't really get that. You're just looking for chases. Maybe some cards are reprinted into newer sets, making them playable, but those are few and far between. Dynamo. But this is a hobby where you really have to know timelines. Things start to appreciate when they go out of print, and that doesn't happen usually for at least 2 to 3 years, and that means you're not going to see things really appreciate until that period or even longer. And in today's culture where a lot of it is about quick tendies, people don't really have that kind of time. But if you're the one holding, you could probably gain a lot of, Gengar VMAXs when they're worth a lot less, and look like someone really smart when that shoots up in value and you bought in at a very low price. Ooh, there's something here. Shiny Edge, let's see. Ooh, Dragonite V, full art. Not bad. Oh, if I got the Sleepy Dragonite, wow, what would I hit that with it? We'll keep trying. I kind of forgot that that card even existed until I got reminded that Dragonite is in the set. So this box only one Vivid Voltage. Nothing there. And last, Darkness Ablaze. Nothing. So that's box 3. That one was quite a letdown, but we'll see. You just need one pack to turn it around. That's the gambling mindset. Interesting. I think it's magnets that hold it together. So this one you can see in the box, it's the mat sticking out. Or the mat side, not the cardboard side. Here's my nice promo. 2 Lost Origin, 3 Astral, 3 Brilliant Star. 3 Fusion, 3 Evolving, 1 Vivid, 1 Darkness Ablaze. So maybe some are misfilled. You might get an extra Vivid Voltage, but it's the luck of the draw when you open. So there it is, another box closed, and another opening. Ooh, Radiant Gardevoir. Okay, that's Lost Origin. Phalanx. Snover. Nothing. Astral. Drifloon. Absol. Darkrai. V-Star. Okay, that's a card I don't have. That's pretty dope. Uxie, nothing. Barbroach, Hisuian Lilligant, V-Star. Okay. Also not a card I have. Brilliant Star. Torterra Bibarel. That Bibarel card was pretty good. In the metals, that is. Great at drawing cards. Ooh, we got something here. Sylveon. Ooh. Little off-center, but this is a Trainer Gallery card that I'm pretty sure has some value too. Duskull. Nothing there. Fusion Strike. Skarmory. Okay. Fusion Strike Energy. Nothing. This Fusion Strike's probably one of my more favored sets. I was buying quite a lot because when it first came out, it didn't really do that well in the secondary market, so I was able to get some pretty well priced. I played Mew VMAX when the deck was hot. Won a local tournament with it, so I think it'll always have a nice spot in my heart. Nothing here. Something's here. Duraludon. Just base set V. Vivid Voltage. Nothing. Darkness Ablaze. Nothing. So that's box 4. Here comes the next one. Given how many packs that I've opened and haven't hit that many of the alt arts in Evolving Skies, I think it's time that I start looking at just buying them, because this is not great financially. And I learned that time and time again opening packs, but we're having fun, but also we're not hitting it either. I think here you're at least getting this consolidation prize of the Charizard Vs. So it doesn't feel as bad, but these are a lot of packs being ripped. And exactly the most productive. And there, I accidentally dropped all the Fusion Strike and Evolving Skies packs. And I bet you this is the stack that I might actually hit something in. And I would have damaged these cards. But it looks like I got a bonus Vivid Voltage pack here. So that's a bonus. Get rid of the box. And off we go. More Lost Origin. So interesting to see. Some give you an extra Vivid Voltage pack. I wonder if that comes out of the same batch or something. Lady, nothing here. Mawile with the Tempting Trap. That was a tech card that a lot of people hated. V-Star Marker, Lost City, nothing here. Astral Radiance. Ooh, is this a gold card? Hisuian Samurott, V-Star. Okay, that's a good hit. So at some point, I somehow accumulated 3 Astral Radiance booster boxes. And for a while, I didn't really like the set. I still don't really like it that much. I think there's the Palkia and Dialga alt arts that be nice to have, but I don't have to have it. And I think many people have that same kind of sentiment where it's okay, but not great. So I ended up selling those 3 booster boxes. And at the time I thought I did pretty good, about 300 each, 300 Canadian. And since they've shot up to probably 500 or 600 Canadian. So that's a lesson that I learned. I mean, sealed booster boxes just seem to retain their value quite well. I mean, it's the format that all collectors want, and you know, you don't have to be too worried about it in the long run. Nothing Brilliant Star. So probably, you know, there's a lot of different products, but if you're holding on to a booster box, you really don't have to worry. And I'm gonna take that same sentiment in my own collecting journey. Fusion Strike. Dracloak. I don't remember that being as part of the set, but that one was I think a psychic version, and it's a dragon in the current format. Judge and Chandelier. Greedent. Ooh, close. Thought it would be a nice VMAX, but it's just a chipmunk. here. Melodic. Zoroark. Vivid Voltage. Dedenne. Canyon. Nothing. And Darkness Ablaze. Nothing. Lugia. Okay. So I guess the worst luck is when you drop the boosters, damage them, and don't even pull anything good. I thought that was for good luck, kind of. So promos, 2 Lost Origin, 3 Astral, 3 Brilliant. This one seems tossed around a bit, so 3 Fusion, 3, 2, and 1. Good. This book back in. Seems like there's actually a little slot for the book. It doesn't just get tossed in there. So, Lost Origin here. Ooh, we got a Trainer Gallery, Bennett, and a Rotom V. That Rotom V I really liked. Instant Charge. It's a card I used a lot in my own playing. I think I got rid of mine when it rotated out of the format. Got a tiny bit of value out of it, but good to get one back for the memories. What set is this? Astral? Sneasler. Curry. Psyduck. Whittier. Brilliant Star. We got a Dusknoir. Luminion. Okay. Another playable card that I use a lot. Same deck actually. Is that Charizard? I think it is. Luminion to get the Arven. Fusion Strike. Pikachu V. Dynamo. Totodile, Grimmsnarl. Hollow. Got a Angry Rat, Morpeko, Dynamo, nothing. Evolving Skies. Nothing. Umbreon V. Come on, I want a texture that Umbreon. Litleo, Melodic Appleton. Vivid Voltage, 2 of them. Genesect and a Beedrill. Zoroya, Garbodor. Last one of this box, Darkness Ablaze. Charizard V. It's kind of fitting. Charizard box, Charizard V. So, next box. Last 2 boxes of the case and the opening. Always hopeful, but do we come through? I think our best hits is Gengar VMAX, some of those trainer gallery cards. Not a great showing. Nice promos here. This one looks decently centered. Coin is in this box this time. Fusion, 3 of all, only 1 vivid here. So we off and running. Lost Origin. Gumi. Ooh, Thornton. Okay. I bought that card as a single to use in decks. Okay, nothing here. Astral. Cleave or Registeel. Switch cart Typhlosion. Phalanx Luxray. Brilliant start. Nose Pass Wormidon. Hunting Gloves Luxray. Boss's Orders Manaphy. Fusion. Totodile Latios. Judge. Caterpie. Vulpix Arcanine. White border means I get nothing. Grimmsnarl. Ooh, might be something here. Gyarados. Gyarados from Evolving Skies. Espeon V. Full art. Two Emolgas. Is that? Yeah, 2 Emolgas in the same pack. 1 Vivid Voltage in this box. Jirachi. That's a sweet hit. Hoopa. So I think we're getting to my last box now. The situation's getting a bit dire. I think this is a lesson. The lesson that I just can't seem to learn. Don't rip cards. Buy singles, huh? Promos. Only one vivid voltage here. So, end of the opening here. Still hopeful, but it's not feeling great right now. Lady Marcargo. We got a Arcanine, another Goodra. Cleavor V. Swin up. Cricketot. Dark Patch. Origin Form Dialga V. Probopass and a Flygon. Kingler VMAX. Forgot that was even a card in the set. Nothing here. Team Maractus. Or a Choreo. And a Blissey. Alright, let's hit here. Garbodor. Memed. Come on, let's go. Salamence Zapdos. Rock. Duraludon, and last pack here. Nothing. So that concludes our opening. We just did 8 Charizard UPCs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is pretty neat. I'll probably never be able to do something like this again, but we'll look at those and sending into PSA. I imagine I'll be able to at least get 1 set. And then, yeah, we created some storage space. Excited for the next Phantasmal Flames Charizard UPC. And we'll see if those hits are any better for us. But today's was pretty lackluster. So a lesson into keeping products sealed. Take care, guys. Bye.